Tonight's special guest, the peaceful warrior.
Tonight on the Haunted Wolf Show, zombies.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Haunted Wolf Show. Caution, zombies ahead. That's right, we're going to talk about zombies. Sure, you've heard it all before, the undead creatures of the night coming out to eat everybody. Well, the whole brain-eating zombie thing. Well, let's get into this conversation, and here's how we're going to do this. Okay, zombies. Well, there's the undead zombies. The kind that come back from the grave and search out souls in the night to eat flesh. Well, could there be a real truth to it? Maybe it's not as phony movie magic as we all thought. Like biblical. Okay, we'll go biblical for a minute. What if these zombies, God brings these creatures back, right? Brings these people that once died a long time ago, brings them back to eat the living. Why would he do such a thing? Look at the world around you. Look how much hate and evil there is around you at all the times. Sure, you find a few nice people here and there, but I don't think it's going to stick all that well. Not in God's eyes. I'm sure he's looking down going, wow, what happened, This is ridiculous. Then we have viral zombies, created by government experiments, messing around with people's DNA. What if these genetic people were to be buried and didn't exactly die the way we thought they did? They came back. Why? Because they're genetically different than a human being, than a normal person like you and I. You never know. These things can really play out in real bad ways. What if a virus gets released on accident that they created and it goes across the whole United States? And instead of these people dying, they just become rabid animals, living off their basic instinct. No one really knows what could happen. Then, there's another type of zombie. And I'm leaving this up to the peaceful warrior to tell you this one.
Hello everyone, this is Peaceful Warrior, and my thoughts are that there are possibly zombies already among us. We see them driving their cars, texting on their phones, waiting just for the next piece of technology to keep them busy so they don't have, a true sense of self. They're scared of what's inside. And because of the propaganda and the programming, everything bad on the news, they're scared to see the world, so everyone stays in their little box. When you're not in touch with civilization, personal experiences with one another, you treat your cashier like a robot, don't even say hi to him. It's almost a zombie effect, if you will. So, with that said, look at the world today. Look at everything. There's so much hate and violence and aggression that one of these so-called zombies decides that he's had or she's had enough, a little bit of alcohol or just a bad day will release all that aggression out, and then they do horrible acts, postal. That's not a made-up thing. People just flip one day after these programmed robots can't handle it any longer. They just let loose on whoever they see. No, they may not be eating the flesh off of somebody, but they will cause massive amounts of violence in any way possible, whatever they deem necessary at the time. So,
but there's also, you can consider cannibalistic people zombies. Not in the right mind, they just go out and literally eat people. I mean,
yeah, if you think about it, cannibalistic people, serial killers that tend to keep pieces of their victims and eat on them and things like that. We're breeding the classic form of zombies today through the lack of parenting and the lack of personal experience and just good moral values. With the technology and everything else that's happening, it's really breeding a hateful ground for these zombies to exist.
For the Hunted Wolf Show, and I speak about all of us here, we've decided to call the zombie apocalypse possible. I think we can deem this possible because in the way society is going, the way our environment's being destroyed, people just don't think. People don't care beyond what's around them. They don't care what's at the end of their face. And that's sad. It's sad. It's very sad. And so we're going to deem this one possible and say they have to exist.
Yeah, I believe we can conclude this fact. And thank you for having me on the show once again, Hunted Wolf. It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, Peaceful Warrior. And for you all out there, if you got any comments about this episode, would you like to see a recap of it even? Write me. You know where I am. I'm always here. And I gotta say goodnight. And thank you for watching the show.